Sam is the ultimate WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And he's always been that way. He's true. So no matter whether it's a business discussion, or whether it's a political discussion, or a community discussion, you're gonna get the same Sam pretty much every time.
Sam was president of his class at Georgia Tech. He's always been a leader. He then went off to Harvard after working for Research Atlanta for quite a while. He's a very smart man. He's very dedicated.
Sam is someone who bridged generations of leadership in Atlanta. And he witnessed and was part of the old leadership style. And he was involved in the transition from white business power to black political power. That was one of the most interesting parts of Atlanta's history. And Sam was front and center in all of that, from his time at Research Atlanta and the Action Forum. And he took his cues from Dan Sweat. Sam was really a protege of Dan. And I think in many ways, Sam has embodied the kind of leadership skills that Dan Sweat had.
What I admire most about Sam is his ability to bring people together, never across the table, but around the table, where there's a sense of collaboration and partnership and people working together to find common answers that will work for everybody in the room. And that takes a certain creative artistic ability and sensibility that Sam always had.
Well, I think he is the perfect example of a community servant. He really dedicated his life, starting with Research Atlanta, to making Atlanta, Georgia a better place. And he did that at some expense because he had quite a good career in commercial real estate all over the world. He forego a lot of compensation opportunities to give back to his city, and not many people do that.
There are numerous things that you can talk about him being involved in, various campaigns and committees and boards. It was great to see how tenacious he was about making the right things happen for Atlanta. He so values his girls and Nancy and his family and his friends, but he deeply cares about Atlanta.
Sam helped turn downtown Atlanta. The start was the ambassador force. Downtown was known as the most unsafe place in Atlanta. And putting those people on the streets made a material difference in preparing the city to host the world in the Olympics. And that momentum has continued as Sam has been able throughout his whole career to attract other high-level people to work with him, to work for him. He's always had a great relationship with the governor and been able to mitigate that Georgia versus Atlanta feeling that permeates this state.
I don't think many people who have watched Sam as a leader in terms of public policy in the metro region, who don't know him as a person, know, for instance, that Sam's a master gardener, that Sam is a wood turner who created gorgeous pieces, that Sam's an amateur astronomer. So Sam is truly a Renaissance man who wants to just gather everything into his arms and pull it close, because he has such great excitement about the world around him.
There are very few people in Atlanta over a long period of time that I would really deem true leaders. I believe that his legacy will clearly be attached to community leadership, and whether it's helping companies establish, or whether it's young students at Georgia State moving forward, or the physical space itself. If you look at downtown, somewhere along the way, Sam and many with him have grown, developed, and have really made what you see around you a little more proud and powerful than perhaps days gone by. And I think you have to, frankly, hearken it back to Dan Sweat and to Tally Sweat. I don't know that you could find a better cross connection between Sam and Dan, and honoring him with this award.
God bless you, and we can't ever thank you enough for all of your years of leadership and your years of commitment.
I think all of Atlanta should thank you for your leadership and for continuing Dan Sweat's legacy.
This is recognition long overdue and well-deserved. We're very lucky to call you our friend. Thank you.
And I'm very happy and proud of you, for you, especially with having Dan Sweat's name attached to this honor. Congratulations, old buddy.
This is a day to celebrate all that you've accomplished professionally, but it's also an opportunity for me to say how much our friendship matters. It matters so much that I'm saying nothing but great stuff about you for this video, and I'm leaving all the other things on the table. I love you, Sam.
Sam, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so tickled for you that you're being honored with the Dan Sweat Award. I can't think of anyone that deserves it more. I love you, dear friend of mine.